Okay, in this video I want to talk about lens hoods and the proper way to use a lens hood. Not necessarily the proper way to use a lens hood, but why I use a lens hood and why I think it's important. Okay, the reason why I use lens hoods, or the reason why I like lens hoods, or the reason why I like using lens hoods is lens protection. What gave me the inspiration to make this video today is I was kind of walking and I turned around and boom, my camera hit a tree. And if it wasn't for my lens hood, my lens might have been destroyed. So that gave me the inspiration to make this video. So lens hood, number one reason I like to use it is protection. Your lens actually sits way back there, and you know, there's nothing you can do to hit it unless you kind of put it on a stick or something and jam your lens like that. But when you're walking around, especially when you have this kind of camera strap, your camera kind of gets to swinging, you bump into people, and you know, your lens hood is going to keep your lens protected. Okay, number two, what the manufacturers wanted you to use the lens hood for is lens flare. To stop that lens flare, you know, I apologize for the wind. Every time I come out and make a video, it's so windy. Right now the weather says it's gusting at 20 miles an hour, so I'm gonna try to make this video pretty quick. So you got lens flare that, all right, where am I? Okay. All right, let's start all over again. I'm keeping this in the video. The wind is killing me. All right, so the reason why the manufacturer wanted you to use lens hoods is to stop the lens flare that comes into the lens. So consider the lens flare sunglasses for your lens. So like when you're shooting, I should say, let me take this off. So if you don't have a lens hood, you know, you can kind of go like this, and you're making a lens hood with your hand. So instead of doing this all the time, you know, hey, how about put on a lens hood? They're pretty easy to put on, and you got that sunglass protection all the time while you're shooting. And I would use this outdoors and indoors, because if you're using flash indoors or you have light is bouncing off the walls, and it you know, some of that light will hit your lens and cause some lens flare that you're not expecting it. So I use this all the time. You might get some slight vignetting, especially when you're wide open, or not aperture wise, but millimeter wise, shooting at the smallest millimeter of your lens. So you might experience a little bit of lens flare, but if that's what, you might experience a little bit of vignetting, and that's what why the lens is kind of cut out the way it is. Usually when you buy a lens, your lens hood comes with it. Take that lens hood, put it on, and keep it on all the time, especially for lens protection if you're walking around shooting. And if you want to stop that lens flare, I highly recommend using a lens hood. Okay, that's all I got for now. I tried to make this video real quick because the wind is just not cooperating with me, and you're probably getting all kinds of noise in the microphone. So if you got any comments, let's comment below, talk about it. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I appreciate it. And thank you. EMIP out.